Hello everyone, welcome to Silent Hill F. So I've been looking forward to play this game. I heard it's quite different to the other Silent Hill games. Um, so I also noticed on the title screen the tree at the background, well, the foreground actually moves. I didn't notice it. I thought it's like actually a static image. Um, yeah, so it's not static. Okay, so now I fiddle around with the settings a little bit. I just show you guys the graphic settings. Here's the brightness. I increased a bit of brightness and reduced a bit of the contrast so it becomes a bit brighter in the darker areas. Um, I usually adjust the contrast and brightness in a way that it's comfortable for me to play in the early morning or the late afternoon. And so it's going to be a little bit uh, bright at night, but it's going to be quite dark like middle of the day. Yeah, that's just the way it is. Quality is okay. We don't need performance. Color blindness. I'm okay with this. So I reduced the master volume, and the music is quite loud, so I might reduce the music volume in the future. Like maybe to like 50, but right now I put on 60%. I've reduced the sound effects as well. I reduced the master volume similar to what I did with the Resident Evil games. So this is probably the similar setting. The voice I left at 100% and the system volume I left at 70. Yeah, headphones. I might have to reduce the sound effect of all the music if it's just too loud and my commentary doesn't sort of go through. The reason I kept the voice high is because when the characters are talking, I won't be talking anyway. I don't want to be talking over the characters. So the controls, now there's only really a couple of options. There isn't that many options. So there's A, B, or C. C doesn't make sense because I have to use square and triangle for heavy attack. Like, that's like PlayStation 1 style. So I'm gonna do A. B and A is like literally the same, except just running is using L1 rather than like L1 rather than L3. I don't see any real differences, right? Unless I'm blind. So it's really just option A. You can't bind any of the keys. So like A and B is just exactly the same. I know I'm gonna use C, so it's just gonna be A. Toggle and camera sensitivity. I might increase that a bit, and I'll turn off the controller vibration because it does hurt my fingers. I don't like it. I usually like a bit more camera sensitivity. Language. So I'm gonna put the voice in English rather than Japanese because I don't understand Japanese. English. I think it's a useful language to learn a little bit about, at least. Because it is a Japanese game, I will show the subtitle as large. I could make it medium size. I don't want to make the subtitle small because then it would be very hard to read. So I'm just going to put, the default is large. Let's just go with the default. Okay. And if the music is too loud, I will turn down the music volume. Yeah. Some games, the title music is very loud, but later on when you play the game, the background music is not so loud, but other games are different. So, I will turn on the tutorial. Okay, so let's start the new game. So, the action, weaker enemies and more resources. The traditional Silent Hill difficulty for story-focused player. Hard, for players familiar with action horror games. Look, I'm familiar with action horror games, but every time I do this, I end up getting wrecked, right? I was very familiar with Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3, and when I picked like hard difficulty on Resident Evil 4, I didn't even pick professional. I got wrecked, right? So I'm thinking maybe I shouldn't do maybe I should just do the story because it's like the traditional Silent Hill difficulty for story-focused player. It's like there's only 2 difficulty, and I don't know if it changes. But like, I'm gonna go with this. If I die a lot, I'm gonna tune down the difficulty. The puzzle, Lost in the Fog puzzle, will be more difficult for players looking for a serious challenge. Story puzzle will be easier to solve and hard. Balanced puzzle experience for players looking for a traditional Silent Hill experience. I'm not gonna do Lost in the Fog. So this is basically like this is like medium. This is like easy. And from my experience, the puzzles don't get that easy and that difficult. It's just that certain things you have to like think a little bit outside the box. So let's just go with this and then we'll confirm. Now, if the combat becomes too hard, I'm just gonna...
I don't need them anyway. Who even cares about their dumb games?
Hinako? I thought you were playing with your friends.
They said I can't play house with them because I hang out with boys.
Well, how about you play with your big sister instead?
Really?
Thanks for waiting.
Junko.
Did something happen?
Just reminiscing a little. About, you know, when you were kids, you always looked out for me.
Hinako.
Here. This is for you.
It's beautiful. Thank you.
Hinako! How dare you speak to your parents like that?
Dear, please calm down.
At least Junko knows how to show some respect. Why the hell can't you be more like her? Where do you think you're going? We're not done here, young lady.
Darling, please. You've already made your point.
Then why isn't she listening to me? If you hadn't spoiled her so much, she wouldn't act like such a brat all the time.
Hinako, don't go. Your father's just worried.
I'm gonna go see my friends.
Come home soon!
Okay, so
There's no way. Never.
okay. Just a couple of things. Yeah, maybe I should have used the Japanese voices because yeah. It's just a bit strange for me. For, Japanese looking characters to, I guess, speak English. But anyway, it's all good. So we're just gonna look around. Well, the frame rate's a bit weird here. Yeah, so these look like traditional houses in Japan, but I don't know exactly when this game is setting, like what the exact year, but this looks like sometime in the middle of the 20th century, like 1960s-ish, because it doesn't look very modern, but it also doesn't look that old. It's certainly more modern than houses at the turn of the 20th century, so yeah, I guess this will be like in the 50s or 60s, because they're up in the mountain as well. Okay, we'll just look around, getting familiar with the controls. I'll just see if there's anything that we can look at. And the journal. Okay, let's read. She's Shimizu Hinako. Me. There's not a single extraordinary thing about me, except maybe being tall for a girl my age. I used to be in the track and field club, which is probably why I'm better at sports than most girls. I guess I got used to running around a lot when I was a kid, since I preferred playing with boys. Okay, so I guess this shows that she's like a tomboy. I will admit I can be quite stubborn at times. I don't like accepting things that other people decide for me, even if it's the right thing to do. More than once I rebelled and made the wrong decision, only to regret it later. So she's definitely like a tomboy. Mom, dad, oh yeah, there you go, mom. Shimizu Kimi. My mother, if I had to choose one word to describe her, it would be pitiful. She's the one who bears the brunt of my father's violent moods and malicious abuse. When I was young, she used to protect me from him, so I didn't hate her back then. But maybe I do hate her now. Even as my father screams in her face, throws balls at her, and sends her out for alcohol late at night, she remains loyal to him. I just will not accept her way of life. Dad, Shimizu Kanta. My father, when I first learned of the term patriarchal husband and that it meant a man who does nothing but boss his wife around, he was the first person to come to mind. Dad barely talks. He ignores me when I tell him good morning, but I say nothing. He gets angry instead, and once he gets angry, he just explodes. He loses all control over his emotion in the blink of an eye. He yells at mom, throws things around, even hits us. Why can't he act like that in public? Why does everyone else only get to see his quiet, calm side? If it meant that I wouldn't have to spend another second with him in that house, I'd happily let myself be taken away. Alright, clearly there's a lot of problems in the household. Kinuta Junko. Okay, her face is like messed up and blurred, like sort of becoming completely dark. My older sister, she's one of the prettiest and kindest person I know, and there's nothing she can do. I can rely on her for anything. Honestly, she's the greatest sister anyone could ask for. She's always been there for me ever since the day I was born until she left to get married. Okay, so the game is also quite Japanese as well. I mean, I'm not saying other Silent Hill games don't have Japanese elements, but I feel like it's quite Japanese, not just the setting, the character, but like everything else as well. And it's quite interesting. Right? I've never been to Japan, so it is something that perhaps I will travel to in the future. So, alright. So let's walk around and have a look. So there's like 2 paths to go. Usually there's only one way to go in these sort of games. Okay, so that's the map. Good. Head down the mountain. So am I going the right direction? Okay. So I'm guessing that goes up the mountain. So let's go see what happens if we go up the mountain. Items, nothing. Okay, so when you press down, you go into the items. Alright, that's gonna take a little while to get used to. Okay, cool. Let's look. I don't know if this property also belongs to, what's her name again? Yeah, Hinako. So Shimizu is the family name? Because everybody's named Shimizu? Well, except her older sister. Perhaps that's because she's married? I'm not entirely sure. I don't know how Japanese names work. Shimizu, okay. So Hinako must be the first name. Yeah. Okay, I guess that makes sense, because that would be opposite of what the West does. Because the West, you always goes first name, then surname. Right? And then in Asia, it'd be surname, then first name. Okay, yeah. Right. Is there a way to get in here? No? What is this place? Like, oh, there we go. There's something to pick up. Article, serious issue in Ibusugaoka. April 21st, Showa 20, 1945, evening edition. The unsaid geyser that suddenly started spewing water on the 3rd of this month in Iwashimizu, Ebisugaka of Yamabe district finally came to a stop early this morning. The geyser reached a height of at least 30 meters, but the ceaseless noise and pungent hydrogen sulfide gas have left residents troubled. It's like a volcanic eruption. 3 individuals have been hospitalized with complaints of skin sores and other maladies they claim were caused by the gas. In addition, strong concentrations of arsenic have been detected in the geyser's water, 20 milligrams per liter. Many residents are concerned about future environmental issues this might lead to. Okay, I don't know how much arsenic that is, but that seems like a quite significant amount, 20 milligrams. You don't want to eat too much arsenic because it's a heavy metal, and hydrogen sulfide is a nasty gas because it's corrosive. It's also flammable. Exploration. You may come across valuable items and information while exploring. Use up key and go to the collectible page to view which key items and documents you currently have. Okay. Cool. It's going to take a little while to get used to. Alright, so there's nothing else around here. So if we see the map. But we did find like a collectible, but we can't get inside the houses, so whatever. Okay, that means you can't go through. Yeah. I recognize the characters, but I don't know what they mean. So, like, I recognize that means you can't do it. You can't go through. Entry to the mountain prohibited.
Landslides blocked off the path. Used to climb up there.
Yeah. I used some equipment from Japan, and you notice like these kind of signs, and it's like a warning sign and a caution sign, and it tells you something you can't do or something you can't go. So I don't know what the characters mean, but I recognize that it means it's like blocked, or you can't go there. It's prohibited. Something's prohibited, I think. Like a warning. All right, let's go down the mountain and see what's happening.
Junko and I used to admire the view from here.
Cool.
I really miss my sister.
Yeah, it is a nice view. Yes, Japan's quite mountainous, I heard, so it's normal to have people. I guess it would be common to have people in fairly mountainous terrains. Okay, local doctors notes there have been sightings of foxes coming into town recently. I'm sure that the older generation who have grown up learning to respect foxes are fine, but I'm concerned for any children who may try and chase or provoke the creature. Foxes by nature are not aggressive, but just like wild dogs, they carry diseases such as rabies, tetanus, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, Enchinococcus. I don't know how to pronounce this. I don't even know what that means. To name just a few, the town committee should send out warning to ensure people don't get unnecessarily close to them. Yes, that's correct. I don't know whether they can carry tetanus, because I know tetanus is from like sort of like a corroded metal. If you get cut by a corroded metal, it's very, very important you wash the wounds as quickly as possible. Like you can do with alcohol or some sort of disinfectant. But rabies is something that's really scary, so because it doesn't have a cure, but there is a very effective vaccine that works like quite like more than 90% of the time. So but the vaccine doesn't work once you show symptoms for a period of time, but the vaccine can still work to a limited degree if you are at the very early stage of the symptoms, and then it still can sort of work. But yeah, you want to get the vaccine as soon as possible. So if you got like bitten by a bat, any wild animal, raccoons, that's another one, definitely wild dogs, you definitely want to get that checked out. Like just get some advice from a doctor. You don't want to fiddle with rabies. It's a very, very nasty disease. But they have, although some people say it's 100% fatal, but I know there's been people who have survived it. Like they've gotten like experimental treatments and they've been able to survive. So it is possible to get treatments. Okay, I'm just exploring. I don't know whose house that is. As with survival horror games, the most important thing is exploring as much as possible and try to go through every corner and every inch of territory, just so you might see something. You might get like some interesting things, events.
Yes, I'll pray. Oh,
Okay.
gods. What should I do?
To rest at Hokara. So, I mean, this is a save point, obviously. Exploration. Hokara. Use X when in front of Hokara to see a list of things you can do. you can save the progress by going to record. Okay. The game is a little bright for me, but it doesn't look that bright in when I was adjusting the brightness. So. Okay, look like there are multiple paths going down. You could go that way or you could go that way. That's interesting. Alright, let's just save the game because why not? Cool. Yeah, instead of taking 7 minutes, I probably should take like 7 seconds to do this. But I just want to explore as much of an area as possible. I always do this in horror games. Drinking at this type of day, okay. A woman is only complete when she's loved. Featuring the latest fashion for young women so pure they even make flowers blush. Okay, alright, cool. So there are multiple paths of going down.
Uinari-sama. The fox gods enshrined all over the place.
You know what this game reminds me of? This game kind of reminds me of Fatal Frame. I don't know if you know that game, but basically you have like a camera and you can use it as a weapon. You know what really messed me up in that game? There's like a stroller, like a grandma with like a stroller or some sort of like a cart like she pushes. Oh man, that was just terrifying. That was scary. And the stroller grandma, and like you can easily do critical damage to her, but she has like a lot of health, and she just kept hitting me. It was crazy. That's the sort of thing I remember. Okay, so that's obviously a well to get water. Okay, have I just looped back? Oh yeah, I did. Okay. No good, it won't budge. Well, it doesn't look like the most sturdy door. Like, I never understand these kind of hidden spaces in the house. Like, what do you do here? Like, are you supposed to put, like, some furniture here? Like, are you supposed to, like, just sit here? Because you wouldn't sit here because there's no sunlight, right? So the only reason to have this is for storage, right? Because you could just sort of close this part off and then open the wall and you just got an extra space for the room, right? I mean, like, why having, like, some houses have this sort of like alcove, like a small area. It just doesn't make sense to me why those areas exist and what you can do with them. Bicycle, cool. Is the frame rate just really low? To me, it looks a bit laggy. Is it because I selected quality rather than performance? Hold on a second. Can I change this? Oh, I can. Oh yeah, that is so much smoother. Okay, so I can't do a quick turn. I have to physically, I can turn around. What the? But then I have to physically turn the camera around? But that's really annoying.
Where is everyone?
So if I Okay, so
What
I
about
can't quick turn.
Chizuria? Maybe I'll find someone there.
Like, to me, that is so much smoother. Is that not smoother? Okay, I'm just gonna try this again. Open the map, view your objective. Okay, how to open the map? View your objective. Yeah, I'm pressing triangle. Okay, so you have to go to the journal. I'm pressing triangle. Use to open the map as you progress. Objectives and places of notes will be marked on the map. If you're unsure what to do next, you can check your current objective by pressing triangle. Okay, so you gotta go to map and press triangle. Okay, go there. All right, cool. Yeah, it look, the frame rate's definitely bad. Like, look how bad's, look, it's not smooth. It's like almost like it's laggy, right? And there's like some sort of weird lag with it. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but I can't handle this. So I'm gonna go to options, graphics, and I'm going to change that to performance rather than quality. Okay, let's just hold on a second. I'm gonna have a look. Okay, and then I'm gonna go to options and I'm gonna change that to performance. The default is quality, so I'm gonna change that to performance. Like, I don't notice any difference. Maybe the graphics at the like background is a bit worse, but it's not that much difference. Like, that is so much better. Because when I put it in quality, it just, okay. It's like there's a lag. I don't know if it's noticeable, but there's like this weird lag. And it's very weird. It's like a really bad frame rate. It's like the frame rate is like less, it's worse than 30 frames per second, because I've seen 30 frames per second. That is just worse. That's like 20 frames per second, and you can visually see the lag, and it was not comfortable for me. Now it's much smoother. Now I can actually get like, you know, I don't know what frame rate is now, but okay. Article serious issue in Ibisogaka. Starting around May, Ibisogaka began seeing a high number of small earthquakes. The Prefectural Disaster Prevention Division predicts that there will be even more in the future. Residents remain on edge, fearful that these may be early warning signs of a larger earthquake yet to come. Rumors that these events are being caused by Inari-sama's curse have been spreading among the more religiously minded of the elderly population. However, the Prefectural Disaster Prevention Division is urging residents to treat such rumors as superstition and instead prepare for any potential disaster ahead. Yeah, so many of the buildings in Japan are floating. They're called floating buildings. Like, they sort of float on concrete, and yeah, and they're basically earthquake proof. Now, I don't know how earthquake proof they are, whether they are earthquake proof to, like, you know, I don't think they're earthquake to 10 on the Richter scale, and I don't think there have been like a Richter scale 10 earthquake. I imagine that's like crazy, because they increase by, it's a logarithmic scale, it's not a linear scale. So I think like a Richter scale 7 earthquake is 1/10 of a Richter scale 8. So 8 is like really, really bad. 7 is bad, and 6 is like a minor earthquake, and 5 is something that you can't really feel. Like 4 or 5 is like really small. But then again, I don't know. I don't study earthquakes.
Excuse me? Is anyone there? Better find another way.
Okay, truck's blocking the way. You could just climb over the truck, you know? That's what I would do.
There was a shortcut up ahead.
These streets are really narrow. Like, you literally have a car here. Like, the car's not ever gonna go drive through a narrow street like this. Where does the car go? Like, does a car go down this street? These aren't even like proper roads that you would have a car. Like, these look like just pedestrian walkways. You got an autosave. Oh, the old traditional crawling. Yeah, all horror games have this, right? That you have to squeeze through tight spots.
It has to be. How else could she die like that? I would never. Not that family. Shh. Someone's going to hear you.
And I literally never had to do this in my life, like walk like this. Like, there's never ever been a situation where I have to like slide across something small. There's always a way to go around, or like I have to crouch under something. Oh, maybe no, crouching I had to. There's like sometimes you go to like a children's playground, playing with my daughter, and then sometimes you have to like crouch below something, because yeah. That's probably the only time like I really have to crouch, or when you're fixing stuff. Like sometimes, but it's usually like when you're fixing stuff, it's probably easier to lie on your back. Because crouching is very uncomfortable.
You traitor.
Sakuko.
Where are you off to? Don't usually see you around here.
A truck was blocking the road.
Chizuruya?
I just want to talk to someone.
I'll be there in a bit, okay?
See you.
You traitor.
Yeah, definitely. See, the game is definitely much smoother with the quality. With the performance rather than the quality. With the quality, it's sort of, it doesn't. It's sort of like laggy. I don't know if it's a frame rate issue or just the way that the game is, or maybe it's just my eyes. I don't know. Okay. Like, are we going the right direction? We definitely are going. Okay, so that's the other side of the truck. Let's just see if there's anything interesting here.
Where'd the driver go?
This is not even a proper truck. This is one of those three-wheel trucks. Right? Yeah, 3 wheels. Or is it 5 wheels? So there's these kind of trucks that are on 3 wheels, so they're just modified into like a truck. And with 3 wheels, you can sort of turn a more sharper angle. Yeah, these are very old trucks that I reckon this game takes place in the 50s or the 60s.
Shu.
Okay, let's not go this way. Jonah update. Sakuko. Igarashi Sakuko. One of my friends, she's always got her head up in the clouds and is a little strange. She's constantly trying to worm her way out of paying me back for the 500 yen I lent her that one time. Her father is the head priest of the Sennin-sugi shrine in town. She seems to take great pride in donning the traditional Miko robes and selling charms during the New Year celebration. I mean, I don't know how much 500 yen is, but I guess, like, if it was in the 1960s, that's a lot of money. Today it's not a lot of money. Today it's $5. But $5 back in the 60s, even in the 70s, that's a lot of money. Iwani Shu. Shu's been my best friend since forever. He's my partner. We've been having play dates for as long as I can remember. When we played make-believe Space Wars, we'd call each other partner, and for some reason, it's just kind of stuck. Kids of the Shunwa era tend to look down on the other sex, but never Shu. When I rebelled against my parents because they told me to act like a girl, he was the one who understood my feelings the most and stood by me. Shu. You know, Shu reminds me of the dude in like a Super Robot Wars. I don't know if you guys know that game, but like basically there's a dude that pilots a really powerful mech and his name is Shu. Still under construction. When are they getting it fixed? Like he has powerful weapon. He has like a black hole cannon that just wrecks people. So, and sometimes he's sort of on your side, but sometimes he's not on your side. I don't exactly know how it works. It's a very old Japanese game. Yeah. Like PlayStation 1 era.
Hey, partner.
Shu. Say something.
What about you? Nothing you want to say?
Well, if you don't have anything, neither do I.
Well, that's my Hinako. It's not like you to just let stuff happen, though. But whatever you end up choosing, you know I'll always be there for you.
Shu.
Shu, thanks for waiting. And Hinako, too.
Rinko.
What were you guys talking about?
Nothing, really.
She said that she just wanted to talk to someone.
It helped, too.
Oh. Glad to be of service, ma'am. If I had known you'd be here, I would have brought that magazine you lent me.
Oh, you can hold on to it. I knew I wasn't getting it back when I lent it to you.
What's that supposed to mean? What do you think you're laughing at? You've got something of hers too, don't you? Right?
Wait, did I borrow something? Hey, Hinako. Do I get to hold on to the 500 yen I owe you too?
What happened to paying her back with interest?
I never said that. You can't prove I did.
Okay, that does it. If I lend you something, you're signing a contract to give it back.
Don't be such a meanie.
Did you listen to the show last night?
Yeah, but I fell asleep.
Soccer girl. When will you grow up?
Kinako?
Sorry. What?
You trick.
Oh, alright, okay, yeah, action cutscenes. Oh, I hate those. Damn. Holy macaroni, that just took off. Oh, come on. Oh, that flower can be good. Oh no. Uh-oh. Yeah. Alright, now let's continue. I'm telling you, I hate action cutscenes. They're just literally the worst. Because you sort of get caught off guard. You're like, okay, is this going to be like a cutscene or action cutscene? Okay, so this game does definitely have those. Whoa. Okay, alright. Can we skip this? I'm telling you, this is just terrible. And this action cutscenes are like a really long one as well. Usually they're not that long. Usually they're reasonably short. Did I just go the wrong direction? I don't even know where exactly I loaded. Okay, clearly that is the wrong direction. Okay, get off. Okay, now you know what? Option title screen. Yes, confirm. Let's just reload. Because I'm definitely dying there. Don't remember making so many saves. Are these auto saves? Oh, okay, these are all auto saves. Okay, they make multiple auto saves so it doesn't all override each other. So can you actually, okay, how about I just go to the title screen and I see, is that the latest autosave I have? Okay, yeah, that's the latest autosave I have.
Where'd the driver go?
Okay, so we just have to figure out like what is the right orientation because there's only one direction to go. Did we explore this area? No, we didn't. Oh no, that's the way we come from, right? Yeah, that's the way we come from. Okay, alright. Never mind. Never mind. I just wanted to reload the previous time because I was definitely going to get killed there. Like, it was pretty obvious. I was going to die, right. And that looks like a horrible way to die as well, like, very early on. So...
It's Shu.
No, usually, so some action cutscenes are really easy because all you have to do is hold on to the forward button or like the backwards button. Let's try. Yeah, hop over, come on. Ah, come on, get off me. Not good. Yeah, if you don't know what you're doing, you can die really easily here. Oh, avoid that. Okay, this like chip damage is gonna kill me. Oh. Damn, actually check weapon on Mori and items. So there's no way to reload the game like here. Yeah, some games give you the option of resetting from the last checkpoint. Note from Shu. Hey partner, these painkillers should work best for you. They will not only take care of your headaches, but also any pain from injuries. I suspect that the main cause behind your nasty headache is from your unconsciously grinding your teeth when you're upset. Does that sound about right? If you ever need to talk or anything, just call my name, and I'll be there. Oh, okay. Red capsule painkillers in capsule relieves pain and raises spirits. Slightly restores health and current maximum sanity.
That's better. Please let everyone else be okay.
L1 plus. Just give me a second. Shortcut.
This isn't good.
Oh, okay. You have like a bucket ton of them. I don't think they work. Okay, so then R1 becomes redundant as a control because you can just run with L3. Okay, just give me a second. I need to check this out. Okay, so instead of switching items, you're switching weapons. But you could also switch weapons with just triangle. So I don't get that. So what is the difference between A and B? It's just instead of switching items, you're using, instead of switching items, you're using L1 to switch items, or just the left and right key to switch items. Because you can switch weapons. Okay, because you can switch weapons with triangle. So what's the point of this? Item shortcut or you want run? Okay, I'm going to try Control B because there's just literally no difference. And I'm not going to press L1 to do the item shortcut because it's not a button that I would be able to hold. I usually tap L1 in a lot of the games I play rather than hold L1. So I'm not used to holding it. I'm just going to do like this. Switch weapons. Okay, I can also switch weapons as... Okay, so this is like another one. So this is like the left side, this is right side. I imagine the sanity is a bar at the bottom. Or maybe the bar at the top. Oh, yeah, I'm slowly losing sanity, it looks like. Okay, so I never need to use L1 except for running. I could also just hold L1 to run. Okay. Right, I think Control B is going to be better. Let's just check our map. Escape from the fog monster. Like, you can just jump over there, lady. Okay, that looks like a canal. Yeah, a lot of cities have canals that's just running through like the neighborhood. And they tell you never to go down into the canal because they can easily flood.
What is this place? I need to get back to Sakuko.
I don't think Sakuko made it, lady. Okay, so let's go to the journal and let's look at Renko. Okay. Nishida Renko, one of my friends. She's really put together but can be a little inflexible in how she does things sometimes. Once she set her mind to something, that's it. And recently that something seems to be clothes, fashion, and other womanly pursuits. Renko once confessed to me that she had a crush on Shu. I told her that I was all for it, but if she can't get used to the idea of rolling around in the dirt and catching insects for fun, she might have a tough time. Right, yeah, clearly Renko likes Shu. Unlike my sister Junko, who was always the golden child, I've been a handful ever since I was little. My parents told me that I never listened to a single word they said. I'd make my mom cry and my dad furious. But Junko was always there for me. She understood me, she looked out for me. That's why I love my sister and have always done what she asked of me. Or at least I've tried. She would smooth things out between me and my parents, which made life in the house a little more bearable. That is until she got married, of course. Okay. Alright, that path is blocked, so we're just gonna have to keep going down the mountain. Find a way to the Shizuroya General Store. Cool. I got a red capsule. I'm keep trying to do the quick turn. It sort of works, but it sort of doesn't work because then I have to turn the camera around. So it's quite annoying actually. That's what happens when you play too much Resident Evil. You end up thinking all horror games should play like Resident Evil because the quick turn is really useful. Particularly in combat, like you can just sort of quickly turn around and walk away. But this game obviously doesn't have it. I think Silent Hill 2 has it because of how effective it is, but I mean... I tried to crouch behind the... You know what I tried to do there? I tried to crouch behind the barrier so I can like a stealth look through the thing. Yeah, okay. Gotta play too much Resident Evil 4. I'm still working on some videos about Resident Evil 4. I still got like half a dozen videos to go.
Is that you, Shu?
So, yeah. I'm just trying to slowly put them out because it takes a long time to edit the video, record, edit the video, find the right footage, put it all together. It's like hours of work. And between my job, looking after my daughter, there's just very little time. And also I do want to, you know, play new games as well. You can't just get stuck in one old game.
Rinko.
Okay. No, no way around this. Autosave. Oh, you know something's gonna happen when there's an autosave. Autosave kind of kills some of the suspense because you know something's gonna happen when they autosave. Dodging to invade enemy attacks. Next page. If you dodge just before an enemy attack lands, you will perform a perfect dodge and recover your stamina. Oh, okay. Alright. So, a bit like Resident Evil 3, I guess?
Stay back.
Oh. Okay, this game actually has a stamina, so you can't randomly abuse dodging. You can escape combat by getting out of enemy sight. Okay. Red capsule. Okay, so you can sort of hide, sort of not really. Or it's actually pretty easy because all you have to do is get out of their line of sight and you're gone. Like they won't aggressively chase you. Okay, you can't abuse the dodging. You basically only have 3 dodges. So dodging is really powerful, but it's limited. It's a bit like dodge rolling the original, what do you call it? The original Dark Souls 1, because it takes a lot of stamina. Yeah, Dark Souls 1 had like you used a lot of stamina when you rode. Am I supposed to get here? I'm just gonna explore the lower sections rather than the upper sections. Okay, local doctor's notes. There are cases where patients see an improvement in their symptoms not by taking medicine, but rather by simply talking to a doctor. The cause of this phenomenon lies undeniably in the trust fostered between practitioner and patient. Conclusively, the pharmacists who have been trusted since ancient times perhaps could be said to contain a similar power to that of a local god here. Even among the younger generation of this town, there are many who believe praying to Oniri-san will soothe pain and speed up the healing process. One's fortitude of faith is thought to have direct relation to potency. There are even some town elders who claim to have had broken bones miraculously mended after praying to Oniri-san. Oh. Uh-oh. Get up here. There was also a path that led like down here. Oh! Well, that was scary. Holy macaroni. Oh, that just completely freaked me out. Okay. What the hell was that? It looked like a bug, like a game bug. That was like, I just got stuck in there and it just kept, my character wasn't moving. Oh, come on, get... Yokan, a jelly-like dessert filled with red bean paste, a bite-sized delight. Greatly restores health, can be used as an offering. Cool. Well, exploration. Additionally, shrine objects within Hokora will allow you to receive faith. Using faith, you can draw for Omamori, praying to receive various benefits using a blank ima. Clear mind to recover sanity. If you have chosen story as your action difficulty, then you can receive both your health and sanity without using faith by visiting Hokora. Map, okay. Yeah, alright, got it. Collectibles. Health. Taking hits will cause you to lose health. You'll die once it's fully depleted. Make sure to use item to recover. Oh. Stamina. Attacking, dodging, or running while in combat will deplete your stamina. If you run out of stamina, you will become out of breath and won't be able to act until you recover. Dodging. Use triangle to dodge enemy attacks. If you use dodge just before an enemy attack lands, you will perform a perfect dodge and recover. If you use dodge in the middle of your... If you use circle... What? If you use circle in the middle of your dodge, you can perform 2 in a row, but at great cost of your stamina, so you can double dodge. Fleeing. The key to survive is knowing when to stand your ground and fight and when to run. You can escape from combat by getting out of enemy sight. Cool. It just seems like... It seems like he uses the same amount of stamina. Okay. How do you access your inventory again? Okay, I have to get up there. Oh, 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 oh. No, 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 no. You're not doing that. Whew, that was scary. Bye. Okay, let's go inside somebody else's house.
Anyone here?
Can we close the door? No, we cannot. Oh, well, look, the door closes by itself. That's not creepy at all. That's why it's important to explore. Like, I thought, okay, maybe I'll do explore these areas. Use X when near drawers, boxes to search them. Because, some games, like, reward you for bandage coated with ointment used to stop bleeding. Application is taught in all local schools. Greatly restores health. Ah, cool. So you can do like this. Okay, let's do it this way. I need to find a key. Alright. Oh, cool. There's like a note on the table. Oh, wow. No, it's not a note. It's just a red capsule. So the red capsule is like a generic healing item, but also it restores your sanity. So I guess there's only a finite amount of time before you go crazy. I don't know what happens when you lose your sanity. It's stuck. Great to know. Okay, can we see any enemies from here? No. Look like we're sort of safe, I guess. Bloody key. A key with unknown bloodstain. Not sure what it unlocks. Well, I'm pretty sure what it unlocks. Uh-oh. Oh, that is scary. Is there anything else in here? Oh, backdoor key. A sturdy looking barrel key. Judging from its size and blade, you should be able to open the back door. No, 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 no. No, no attacking people. Don't you know it's like bad manners to attack a lady? Use backdoor key. Not holding anything. Weapons. Not got any weapons. Oh, you only have 3 weapons. Oh, good to know. thinking, okay, if you do... But it doesn't? Okay, whatever. Omari. Well, when using a restorative item, you will not be interrupted by normal attacks. Oh, this is like some sort of charm.
Use this.
Right, go to the equip screen. Like, this is some sort of charm, right? Okay, so how do we get out of this? Okay, so what? This is just an area that we... Okay, so this is just where you get the charm. I don't think it's that useful. I think you better get like a charm that sort of reduces damage or something like that. Excuse me? Okay, so where do you see your key item? No, there must be a path from here onwards. Missing something here? No, can't jump over here? How? I'm not stuck, am I? I'm not going into that house unless I have to. So there's no way to get out of the house. Like, this is the only path forward. Like, there's no way to go around. Whoa. Hey. Settle down. I can use the table to my advantage. Nice. Cool. Okay, so the backdoor key is like an optional area. Let's double check there, make sure there's nothing. Bye. Okay, so the backdoor key was just an optional area. So while avoiding monsters. Cool. Okay, let's hide here for the moment, because nobody can see us. I'm surprised they don't give you an option to crouch.
This isn't good. I really hope Shu and Rinko are all right.
Ah, they're gonna be alright. You know, they're gonna be alright. Because there's two of them. Ah, look like you can hide under here. Like, either be crouching and sneaking all the way to the area. Okay, cool. Whoa! Okay. So I can just do a loop around. Antique comb. A small hairbrush specifically made to be used in religious ceremony, a type of offering, yields a great deal of faith when enshrined. Ooh. There's a checkpoint there. Whoa. Nah, I'm not doing this. Okay, pray. Hokura. Some offering not only recovers health and sanity, but also exchange for faith at Hokura. Next page. Use faith at a Hokura to fully restore your sanity. If you have chosen blah blah, you can... Okay. Obtain like a charm. Enshrine. When enshrined. A type of offering yields a great deal of faith when enshrined. I think, is that the only thing you can do? Let me check. Can you like... So can you like randomly roll? Confirm. Okay, let's get. I guess we randomly roll. Increases maximum stamina. Now that's useful. Okay, so alright, it gets more and more expensive. That's something I thought. Oh, that is so. Look, whoa, holy macaroni! Look how much stamina I have. Okay, all right. I did not expect that. Okay, that is so much more stamina. Okay, I'm definitely using that one. Because I feel like stamina management is super important. It's a bit like Dark Souls. So yeah, that's like an extra dodge. Yeah, wait for that lady to walk across and. Nah, I'm gonna save this.
Ringo!
Using R1 to light attack, though you won't deal much damage, you'll be able to attack more swiftly. And to heavy attack, your movement will be slower, but you'll be able to deal far more damage. You have a higher chance of stunning enemies. Enemies take more damage while stunned. Okay, it's lock on. Alright, I don't need to lock on. Oh, that is painful.
Need to treat my wounds. I
Okay. Alright, I just had to do like... Can you combo? Oh, you can combo. I did not even know. You can hit environmental objects. Oh, so you can combo. Okay, can you do like a light and a heavy combo? Okay, can you do like heavy combo? No, you can only do like... Okay. Okay, only light attacks can combo. You can't combo like... Okay, cool. Okay, also your animation lock. Okay, so does it? No, I hate that. So your animation locks you. Okay, so your Q's commands, that's really bad. Okay, so, okay, heavy attack is not cancelable. So light attacks is, you can partially cancel it with dodging. But heavy attacks, you can't cancel. Yeah, okay. That's, yeah. Kind of reminds you of Dark Souls. But light attacks you can cancel, so. Okay. I don't... Counter certain enemy attacks will leave them vulnerable to counterattacks. A visual hint will appear when it is possible to counterattack. When the visual hint is shown, use R2 to perform a counter. The visual hint indicates that a counter is possible, will be viable for longer when using L2 to focus. If no visual hint is shown during an enemy attack, that attack cannot be countered. Additionally, hint will not appear while Hanako is attacking or dodging, so keep close on your enemy's movement. Okay, like sometimes your sanity will deplete when you use focus or take physiological damage from enemies. While not in the state of focus, your sanity will recover. Toolkit. Use toolkit to repair weapon and restore their durability. Toolkit can be added to your item shortcut using... Once a toolkit's durability have exhausted, that weapon will break and disappear. Toolkits can be used to restore a weapon's durability. A rusty but sturdy steel pipe is long enough to work as a makeshift weapon, durability medium. How do you know the durability of the weapon? Am I just not looking at things correctly? Okay, so far so good. I don't know how to know the durability of your weapon.
Shu, where are you?
Ramu. Ah, this is Ramu bottle. This is a drink that where you press down, you can get like a glass bead. The best-selling soft drink in town, it packs a fizz, refreshing punch that wakes you up with one sip, greatly restores current, maximum sanity, can also be used as an offering. Yeah. Actually, there is like a version of the Ramun bottle, where you like you don't need to push down the glass bead. I always get like nervous about doing it because sometimes you have to push down really, really hard to do it. Yeah, so. Okay, I see. It's almost like a slow-mo. Okay, that combat look sort of went much better. Okay, so is that the durability of the weapon?
This won't last much longer.
Okay. Okay. So I think I know what to do. Like you have to look for counters. And I imagine counters are like the way you do this. So this is like slow motion. And then you look for like counters. Yeah, so I think I sort of understand the combat. But, I mean... there's nothing there? Okay, alright. You can restore your sanity at a Hokora, taking physiological damage. Okay, let's go to the journal. Omamori. Omamori contains a multitude of abilities, and you can equip as many as you have slots available. While not in combat, use down button and go to equipped to select and equip Omamori. Omamori can be obtained by drawing for them at Hokora. In addition, special Omamori can be found as you progress. You can increase the number of Omamori you can equip by praying at Hokora. Stamina, okay. Sanity. Your sanity is linked to the use of focus and psychological attacks from enemies. When not in a state of focus for some time, your sanity will recover to your current maximum. If you are attacked while using focus or use a focus attack, your maximum sanity will decrease. Taking psychological damage will cause your sanity to decrease. Once you have no sanity left, your health will take damage instead. You can use items such as Ramu and Divine Water, or visit Hokora and choose Clear Mind to restore your maximum sanity. If you have chosen story, okay, alright. Dojin. Counters. Collectible, checking objects. Examining objects. When you're near certain objects, you can examine by using X. Move the camera by using this. Oh, yeah, okay. We get that. Cool. Another steel pipe. Okay, so, I mean, clearly, it's consumable. So how do you pray? Okay, so I just want to check. You can increase the number of you can equip by praying at a Hokora. Okay, so where do you increase the number? In shrine? No? No, okay, what, maybe I'll figure out one day. Red capsule.
dreamed of a different life. A family that owned a candy store. Instead of some stuffy old shrine. And here, it's all yours. As much candy as you could ever want. Sweet dreams. Sakuko. Go home. The store's closed for the day. Sakuko. Even if you're gone, I'll keep my promise. No matter what.
Okay, alright. I was trying to do the counter. I think I kind of sort of figure out how to do the counter. Okay. No stamina, that's bad. Oh, that should have been a perfect dodge. Oh, okay, heal. All right, it actually tells you when you can counterattack. So that makes it a little bit easier.
Are you all right? Do not push yourself. Take a moment to rest if you need to.
Where am I?
So yeah, this is different to like Resident Evil games where there's not like visual cue, or Dark Souls where you don't know exactly when to parry or when to like sort of counter attack, right? So the game here actually gives you a cue, like it shows, okay, you can sort of counter at this specific time. So there's like it shows it to you, and also it allows you to use focus, basically sort of slows down time at the cost of your sanity. There are penalties for doing that, of course. There's also the perfect dodge where it requires your stamina completely. So there's basically, this gives you two options. You can be really good at dodging or really good at countering, right? But you don't need to do both, because by dodging, you always be able to recover your stamina, and by countering, you always can do like a big attack. And also, I don't know whether countering consumes the durability of your weapon and how much stamina it consumes, but it looks like there are like two options where you can. It gives you multiple combat options.
What's this?
I can sort of see why some people say this is like Dark Souls, because normally other games, like other Silent Hill games and other survival horror games, they generally give you one type of defensive mechanism, right? So in Resident Evil 4 you have parrying, in Resident Evil 3 you have perfect dodge, in Resident Evil 2 you have sub weapons, and in Resident Evil 7 and 8 you have blocking, right? But you don't have that many other options other than position dodging, right? All games allow you to position dodge, right? That's just a given. But you don't have any other defensive skills. So you don't have parrying and blocking at the same time, except Dark Souls. So what Dark Souls allow you to do is, it allows you to parry, it allows you to block, and allows you to dash. So you can dodge in those three ways, and occasionally it allows you to stun lock enemies in the like using weapon arts, right? So you can again stun locking enemies, and Dark Souls also have perseverance, which very overpowered skill in my opinion if you use it correctly and if you know how to use it, right? Which allows you to bypass stun locking. There's some sort of puzzle. No good, it won't budge. Yeah, so this game also allows you multiple options, so you can dodge, you can counter, and also you have to manage your stamina by dashing, right? So the only thing that's missing is blocking. Right, but of course your weapon breaks, so... Yeah, I'm still not sure whether the best option is to be really good at dodging or really good at countering, because they're two different things, right? So the dodging allows you to just escape from an attack, right? But the countering does not give you... like the countering allows you to counterattack, but you don't dodge, so... And I don't know how much iframe the perfect dodge gives you. Thy restless heart betrays thee as unfit for this auspicious day. Thou must first pay respect to the gods and the spirit of thy ancestors. A restless heart leads to a corrupt soul. Only through sufficient offering laid upon many stands may thy soul be cleansed. Altar. Okay, so we have to give some offering. Different type of things. Okay, how do you give that offering? Ah, pretty simple puzzle. Nah, there must be a way to do it. Okay, so we can... Well, there's only so many combinations and permutations you can do this. So that's a fan. I see the thing. Not entirely sure how this is going. This is clearly the wrong thing to do. This is fish. Right? This is like a fish. Oh, okay. Oh, look. That helps. So that means that goes here. It's like a bird. Okay. There we go. I reckon that goes to here. Okay, I think I know where that goes. Okay. There we go. I did it. Come on, keep going.
Locked. Help! Anybody!
Calm yourself.
Please. It's stuck. It won't open.
That's enough. Give me a moment. I will open it.
Open it! Open it!
Good morning. That must have been some nightmare.
Nightmare?
Are you injured? You must not be so reckless. You should take better care of yourself.
Thanks.
Shall we get going? Hinako.
Where?
What's wrong? This way.
And yeah, what's the guy with the fox mask? And during combat, you have 3 stats to worry about: sanity, shrine path, sanity. You also have stamina and health, right? So this is a bit like, you know, focus point, like, or magic point, health and stamina, right? Because in other Silent Hill games, you don't... Oh no, I think Silent Hill, the room, it has stamina as well. Okay, let's just explore a little bit. Nothing special here.
Mind your step. Take all the time you need. Now then.
I guess I better follow him. I better follow him.
Okay, you have to follow him. There's no other path to go. There's clearly a separate path here, but you can't go anywhere. So yeah, you have to do this. Examine. Are these patterns or symbols? Oh, there's a lot of them. Okay, this is gonna be a puzzle. Okay, this is definitely some sort of puzzle. And there's a lot of these. Okay. Alright, this is not an easy puzzle, I don't think.
I guess I better follow him.
Hinako. Follow me.
Kaiken. A beautiful dagger used for ceremonial purposes. The blade has been intentionally dulled, so it doesn't make the best weapon. However, it does seem surprisingly durable. Laughing creepy. Lantern, a portable lantern. The light is tiny compared to darkness. It's reassuring nonetheless. Ah, yeah, you can't use a lantern to attack. Wow. Farewell, my beloved. I leave here to your entirety of my heart. Oh, yeah, look, this attack even looks like a Dark Souls attack. You know, Dark Souls, remember Dark Souls knives? Yeah, I remember the dagger does this. Okay, you can't charge the attack. That'll be cool. Pick up. Scrap of paper. What a terrifying place this is. Nightmarish swamp, rotting trees that look like bones, the echo of screams. This must be hell. Okay. Higashi, an assortment of small fruit-flavored candy that melts in your mouth. Fully restores stamina and prevents stamina consumption for a set period of time. Can also be used as an offering. Okay, basically gives you unlimited stamina. That's good to know.
Seems like it's locked from the other side.
Yeah, we know those locked from the other side things. Is there a particular way to do anything with the shrine? Okay, there's nothing, right? Alright, fine. Okay, so there's basically nothing that you can do, so let's just keep going.
Wait, what's this shrine?
I have prepared a key for you. This way.
Guess I better follow him.
All right, fine. Inari Sama. Ebi Sugoka is mostly composed of Inari Sama's believers. There are statues of Inari Sama all over town. My elderly neighbors treated them with great respect and worshipped them. Inari Sama, also referred to as Onari Sama, is a goddess that puts old, unusable tools to rest. They are known for their offering preference of Abura aged tofu pierced through with an old needle. It seems like other towns don't have these customs though. I'm guessing they might be something special only we do for Inari Sama here in Ebisugoka. I'm just butchering the pronunciations. My apologies. Chizuruya General Store. It might have started as a general store, but we've come to call it the candy store because half of what it sells is just snacks and toys. It's where all the kids hang out. My friends and I also meet up here, though we usually just sit outside and chat. Cool. I mean, it's just like the local mall. Fogtown. A monster that appears to be lumpy of flesh stitched together. It approaches with an unsettling smile when it catches sight of me. It's covered all over with sickening wounds. I wonder if it wants to hurt me the same way it was hurt. Fox mask. Fox mask. A mysterious man who wears a fox mask. He never takes it off. So I feel I have yet to see his true self. He has such a refined air about him. I think he must come from a very well-off family. For whatever reason, he seems to know me well and treats me kindly. He's almost like a prince from a fairy tale. In fact, this whole situation is like a story from a book. Who are you, and why are you leading me down this path? Okay. Those fox statues aren't creepy at all. Scrap of paper. Mom, Dad, I apologize from the bottom of my heart. I never made it up to you for being such a horrible daughter. I didn't deserve to have you as my parents. I guess I'm getting what I deserve. Keep going.
arrive.
Investigate Shrine Vault.
I guess I better follow him.
Okay, I guess you better do that. Shrine path. Hold on. Let's restore your sanity. Cost 70. Wow, that's a lot. Wouldn't it be just better for me to take a Ramu bottle? Let me just check that one. Okay, then let's just use that.
It's locked.
Capsule. Look for any hints. Ah, okay, alright.
Wait a minute. I feel like I've seen something like this before.
Yeah, damn right. But what are the solution to this? Okay, first it's missing some part. But you also need to know, like... Okay, so it's missing one part, but you also need to know the combination. Open map to view the objective.
What's this doing here?
Lightning cast down from the heavens, split thunder the decayed tree. From earth grows Kuduzu, the prophet of eternal prosperity. Like a boss battle? Okay, that was a good combo. Okay. Okay, so like I did get some pretty good combo attacks against him. So but there was something on his like a neck. Right? I thought that was like a boss battle where it looked like a boss. Okay, so, alright, let's go down this path because we haven't gone down this path before. Find correct Ima. Dried carcasses. An animal carcass that has been properly packaged as an offering, it gives off vague odor. A type of offering yields a great deal of faith when enshrined.
This should be an offering.
Oh, okay. That's a complicated puzzle. Mom, Dad, I don't think I will make it home. I just wish I could see you one last time, Mayumi. Oh dear. Is it that you can't defeat him? Bloodstained letter. For those who have yet to abandon hope, I've hidden the Omamora that protects against evil behind the Ima at something. I can attest to its efficacy. However, no power is absolute. You must remain vigilant. This heirloom belongs to my grandmother, and now I pass it to you. I do not think I have much use for it now. Something must be off.
No, that's not it.
Oh.
Go away.
Okay, just stay quiet. You can't actually defeat him. You have to get something. Yeah, you definitely have to get some item to defeat him. Because there's something around his neck, right? Okay, so he's obviously blind. So...
This seems right. Better look for more.
Rotten tree. It's a circle.
That wasn't right.
Okay, so you obviously can't flip the wrong one. Let's check the journal. Dark Shrine. A monster restrained by chains and shackles. I wonder if it was imprisoned and tortured. It seems to be searching for me by sound rather than sight. I should be mindful of my footsteps. You can't defeat him, he seems to be immortal. Omari Cat greatly decreased its damage taken while dodging. Okay, that's kind of useful. Damage taken while dodging. Okay, that's kind of useful. Okay, what am I looking for? Okay. So I found the correct one. Snake. Oh, the lightning.
One left.
Oh, I'm getting better. Okay, so just gotta be quiet. Bandage. Yeah, that's something. You can't really kill him, he just sort of... that did a lot of damage.
Not yet.
Kudozu tea, a slightly thick drink made by dissolving kudozu powder in water. In this region, ginger and freshly pressed juice are added to enrich the flavor. Freeze it before drinking. Slowly restores health, and current maximum sanity for a set time can also be used as an offering. Oh, that's a pretty good one. So, but if I do that, I can like draw another thing. Consumption for a set period of time. Right, I don't do anything at the moment. To whoever upon happen to read this note, it becomes so easy if you just stop and give up. After all, you are already among the dead. Cool. I got another tea.
No, that's not it.
Okay, it's some symbol that. No, it's not this one. Okay, that looks promising. Combination lock dial. The combination lock missing dial.
All right, time to try that lock. Shrine Vault. Okay, Lightning, Decay Tree, and Kudozo.
Lightning cast down from the heavens. Decayed tree. The earth grows Caduzo. The prophet eternal prosperity. Okay, cool. Lightning is a circle with 2 lines in it. Decayed tree is a circle with a cross. Caduzo is a square with a funky looking shape in the middle. He's pretty easy to defeat. But at the same time, he's not that easy to defeat.
Need to treat my wounds.
Okay. Yeah, that's lightning. Yep, that's... Isn't that the correct symbol? Where? Oh, there we go.
That man. Where'd he go?
Stone key. A key fashioned from a mysterious stone. Judging from what he said, it's probably something precious.
So you accept my gift? I fashioned this key from Mystic Jade. Especially for you.
Especially for me?
Once you insert that key into the Inari statue... from earlier was for welcoming visitors. However, this door denies all but the select few who may tread sacred ground.
Am I allowed inside?
Why, of course. Today you are most welcome. We must continue on ahead. Shall we rest first?
I'm okay. I think...
Tell me if you need a break. Now then, onward.
Are you okay? Talk to me! Oh, thank goodness. Well, you never have been one to go down without a fight.
Shu, you're alive.
So, where's Sakuko? What is happening? Not a soul left in town. Some kind of terrible dream?
There are monsters around every corner. It's one nightmare after another.
Still though, I got lucky. Even if no one else is left in this world, it's good to know you're still around.
Wait, what about Rinko?
Oh, she just said she needed to talk to me about something.
Rinko was supposed to be with you. How do we know if she's all right?
Oh. Sorry. I guess I was confused. We all got split up and ran off. I haven't seen Rinko since.
But where would she even go at a time like this?
Maybe she went home. Let's go find her, partner.
Shu.
What's wrong? Keep up, or I'll leave you behind.
All right, I need to focus.
Shu's always had a vast knowledge of plants and flowers, so his nickname came to be Professor Horticulture. He has so many aspirations for his future. He wants to be a gardener, herbalist, a Matsutake farmer, and a member of the Space Army. Shu comes from a long line of pharmacists, with his grandmother still working as one. Following the war, a town doctor was finally able to open an actual practice. Before that, the Awaris were said to have been standing doctors. As Shu was a grandma's boy, he spent a lot of time learning about various types of plants, flowers, and medicinal herbs. That seems to have sparked his interest in medicine, which eventually led him learning first aid. It seems that he was interested in learning first aid because of his family lineage as pharmacists and to fulfill his duty of being a member of the Space Army.
Need to find Rinko.
Okay, where's Rinko's house? Oh, okay. Rinko's house is like a whole suburb away. All right, good to know. You. Let me check. Durability low.
My weapon's about to break.
When using focus with L2, your sanity will slowly deplete while your gauge fills up. Your maximum sanity will decrease if you are attacked while using focus in action difficulty other than story. Once your focus gauge is full, use R1 to perform a focus attack. Your current max sanity will decrease, but you will unleash a devastating attack that varies with each weapon. You can use items such as Ramu and Divine Water, Clear Mind to restore your maximum sanity. Oh, okay. So that's like a powerful attack. $27. Okay, so let's maybe let's just draw a random one, see what we can get. Or should we save it? Maybe I'll save it. Maybe I'll clear my mind first. And then just save the game. Alright, I think that's it for today. Thanks everyone for watching. I do appreciate the view. Probably I'll come back in the next couple of days and continue with this. So far I'm enjoying the game. It's pretty different to the other Silent Hill games that I've played, so it is a bit of a change of pace. So, yeah, I'm still not sure about the combat. It's a little bit difficult to get around the dodging and when to dodge, when to counter, so you sort of have to know the attack pattern of the enemies that you're fighting. Anyway, yeah, I'll see you guys all next time. Bye bye.